Why, hello. I made it. Don't know how, but I made it. How are we all doing tonight? Alright. Good to see, good to see. Alright. Scheduling updates going forward. It's looking like there is not going to be a stream on Saturday. Which I did tell you that Saturdays were going to be pretty rough at times. This weekend just happens to be one of those weekends. So, there will be no stream on Saturday. That's one. Two, our stream schedule is going to be very heavily tested over the coming weeks. I just got pre-approved for the process of buying a house. So that is currently now officially underway. You're going to see a lot of the background change to nothing for the most part. So just be prepared. There's going to be some changes to the room. You got to get everything kind of all set and ready to go for when that eventually does happen. But along with that, the streaming is going to be cut back once the time comes. I'm not saying right now. We're still going to try and go with the schedule that we have right now, obviously pending weather situations like last night, and again, shit that's out of my control. Still going to maintain the schedule for the most part. For now, I definitely do see that changing within the next month or two. The next couple months are going to be kind of shady. Alright, there's going to be a lot going on behind the scenes. There's going to be times where I'm not going to be available. Or might not have the mental capacity to be able to do a stream or anything like that. This is unfortunately going to play into effect dudes and belts in the future as well. I'm kind of holding off decisions on that for at least the foreseeable future. There is going to have to be a conversation that me and the big man are going to have very shortly about the future of the dudes and belts. Not canceling the show, obviously. All right, that's not in the cards. There's going to be a time where I am going to be away for multiple weeks. Alright. The problem is, during those few weeks, it could actually be longer. We could get to the point where we sell our condo but haven't bought a house yet, and I'm going to have to go live somewhere for a few weeks while we buy a house. That could happen. I'm not saying it's going to. Hopefully, big man upstairs doesn't see it that way and gives us a nice timeline where we buy a house and we sell our condo immediately afterwards. But that is worst case scenario. And that worst case scenario means I will be gone for a month or two. If that happens. Now, again, that could not happen, and you will only be missing me for a week or two. That is the ideal situation. However, shit doesn't go right the way you want it to. I think we all know that in life, right? So, there's going to be... It's going to be a very busy time. All right? There's going to be probably a few stream cancellations from time to time. And you guys are just going to have to kind of bear with me on that. So, obviously, I'll have more information on time frames and what could and could not happen as we get closer. But I got the pre-approval. We're ready to start looking now. Again, we're going to have... This whole room is going to be gutted. Like, there's not going to be anything in here. It's just going to be what I stream with right here. And again, I just see the big man in chat. There is going to be a conversation that's going to have to be had in the near future as it pertains to the dudes and belts. And the not so distant future where I'm going to have to be out of action for either between a couple weeks to a couple months. Depends on the situation and how the buying and selling process goes, if we can time both of them right. If we time both of them right, I'm only going to be gone for a week or two. That's like the ideal situation. But if I end up selling my place and I haven't found a place under an agreement, then we're going to have to, I might be gone for a couple months. Because I'm going to have to go live somewhere else in the meantime while we are in the process of getting the house. So that's the worst case scenario. Best case is I'm gone for a week or two. I would have taken that offer if I didn't have the job that I have. Now, if the dudes and belts can make me quite a bit of money, I mean, then we can talk. Because that'd be great. But that's obviously the long-term goal with RMP and the dudes and belts. But as it stands currently right now, with the job that I have, it's not feasible. I would be stupid if I get a new job right now. Just saying that at the moment. I mean, hell, if I can make some money doing this, I mean, we're talking about it. But we're just getting back into this. And now I'm going to have to take a lengthy break at some point during this whole process, so it's just timing. I highly doubt they pay the amount of money that I make with my current trade. Considering we're ranked number 1 in the trade that I'm in. And how much do they pay? That's what I thought. You got the controller to work, and it didn't get any better. I'm assuming performance-wise. Without disclosing the exact figure you make, the 5 or 6 figures, or can you not say that either? I can say whatever. I just guarantee you they will not pay what I'm being paid here. And I'm not even at the top yet. But to answer your question, somewhat, it'll answer the first one. It's 6. To be honest, Yaden, I'm pretty sure I am in the hole for dudes and belts. Quite a bit of money. At least in the thousands, if not tens of thousands, with the dudes. If you count the equipment, if you count between the audio systems and the computers, the flights that I've paid back and forth to Denver, which I will be doing again, room and board, etc., etc. I'm in the hole, but I'm not complaining. You gotta spend money to make money. See? It'll happen. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's kind of how I see it. All right. All right. Enough of me blabbing so much here. Just wanted to get that out there, just to give you guys a heads up, because that is coming. A little bit sooner than I expected, but time is right, and shit is starting to pop up, so I want to try and get ahead of the game. All if you want to make this as painless as possible and have me be away as less as possible. So it's going to get chaotic over the next month or two, but we'll get through it. And it's just the nature of the beast. But yeah, we'll work things out with RMP. I'm not worried about it.
Pleasant enough, if you like that
Might even try to see if the founder can cover a couple weeks while I'm gone. Oh, look at that. Spawn right into a world boss. World boss to start off the night. Hopefully it's the beginning of a decent night. Let's get the elixirs on though. I am going to go back to Diablo 2 at some point this week. I've been kind of working on the character offline. Still in normal mode though, so I want to try and get to a point where I was with the last character before we start streaming it again.
Greetings.
Didn't realize I was overstocked on my exquisite blood on this character. Good news on my front, I don't have to stress about game show. Now people have signed up for both Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy this week. We're all good to go for the debut. See? You worry too much. That's your problem. You should stop worrying. Stop worrying and just go ahead and do it.
Greetings.
Easy over on TikTok. When's the new season coming? I believe it's coming March 10th. And it's only going to be for like a month and a half. So if you're going to hop into it, now would probably be the time to get accustomed to it again. Just to get the feel of it again. Because next season there'll be whole new mechanics. It looks like a kill streak system this season, which they're doing very minimal in terms of like new content updates and stuff like that, because literally about a month and a half from the start of the season comes a new expansion. So that kind of next season's kind of going to be like a semi-dry season, which we're probably only going to be playing like a few weeks of it, if that. And then we'll probably be right back on Diablo 2 or something else until the expansion comes out. But I would at least get into it now just to get the feel of it again, so you're ready to go for next season. I would play the Paladin too. That's the new character this season. I would recommend getting used to that character.
Hello.
Greetings.
The season's only going to be about a month and a half long, because in a month and a half the new expansion for Diablo 4 comes out, Lord of Hatred. New campaign, new everything.
Our light show you mercy in death. You have trained
Yeah, so
well.
I would just recommend getting used to it now
Impressive.
and just get yourself ready for it. so that you're ready to go for when the new season drops. I believe it's the 25th. I think it's next week. End of next week, maybe?
Thanks.
Thank you. Impressive.
Doesn't look like I'll be getting my mythical prankster in this one either. Nope. Nice. Used to watch it every night on TV Land back when we first got direct TV, long before they went with more modern stuff. I don't think I've ever seen that show, to be honest. Oh, that's why, because it's based on a British series. I wasn't into a lot of those shows. I watch too many sports to care. This is the judgment class for the Paladin. With Spear from the Heavens. And Blessing Hammer. I don't even have my aura on. Oh, we got a bot already? Yes, Diablo 4 is an ARPG. Oh, good. At least somebody got me. Gotta be close to finishing off this event.
of you.
Alright, did finish it. Okay. Not gonna have any room. It's a blacksmith here, right? Assuming because there's a tree of whispers here. Let's pick them up. What's up, Remaster? How you doing? So much loot.
My skill is unmatched. You'll see. Plenty worth win favor, my friend.
Very nice, Hunter. Very nice. Hey, J176, thank you for following the live. Greatly appreciate you. So many caches in here. 2 more.
That got most.
And the big one. Okay. All these. It's not a bad idea, Remaster. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, finally. Back when I was playing D2 Remaster, I still prefer some parts of that game. I'll be playing that tomorrow. I'll be playing D2 again tomorrow. I've been kind of playing it off stream because since the new ladder came out, I was trying to get my character up past normal, and I'm at the end of Act 2, so still got a little ways to go, but we'll stream it tomorrow.
Fight hard, eh? Make the devil's pay. Forge awaits your
I think we're done there. I gotta get rid of some of these things. Marbles on stream cost money? I know I have it. I don't recall spending an arm and a leg on it. If it does cost anything.
Greetings.
It should be free to download. That's what I thought.
all finished, are you?
Hey, you know what? I'll gamble. Screw it. I got a bag of obols here. I don't even know what I would need. Amulet, probably.
Well, hello, shining beauty. Yeah, have a wee gamble. Hello, 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 shining beauty.
I did get a mythic doing this. It's completely random, but
Yes, it will.
I think it automatically has Twitch interrogation in it. Oh, integration. I said interrogation. Integration. RuneScape. Not even close. But kind of close, but not close. Cable. Thank you for following, by the way. Talk about Fable. I've heard of Fable. Oh. I have not played that game. To be far from Cable. Diablo, yes. Diablo 4. A lot of ARPGs are pretty similar. Another one, Path of Exile 2, is pretty similar. Epoch is similar. There's a new one that just came out too. I think it's in alpha or something like that, or like free alpha testing on Steam or whatever. I forget the name of it. Looks pretty cool. That's a crappy roll here. PoE is pretty intimidating. A lot of it's mainly the skill tree that imitates me a little bit. No, I mean, the new expansion for Diablo 4 is going to have a similar skill tree now, so just something that we're all going to have to get used to. Diablo 3 is probably the least favorite game out of the bunch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even I didn't play as much Diablo 3 as I probably should have. But I don't know, it's just something. It was too cartoonish, I think. My opinion. I mean, it was an upgrade from Diablo 2 before Remastered came out, but Diablo 3. I mean, I played a good chunk of it. It's just didn't have the same feel. Could use a chaos wave now, right about now. Thankfully, I had the Soul Spire multiplier. So otherwise, I'd be screwed right now. Barely played D3 until its expansion. That's what made it even playable. Oh, the one with Malthale. Yeah, even that though. The lore is kind of weird. I mean, now understanding the lore a little bit more, I understood it, but I don't know, it was just a different aspect of it. Like, we never heard about this angel until it happened, and then once you read into it, you kind of understood it, but playing the expansion for the first time didn't make sense to me at the time. You've been battling the primevals this whole entire time, and now you're facing the evil angel. And even the end game really wasn't that great either. It got very confusing, especially with the cube. I have not seen Chaos Rift this entire time. Yeah, like the Diablo 4, I like the little story and the campaign that's been going on so far. Kind of brings it back to its roots. This game has similar mechanics to Diablo 3, but also kind of created its own identity, I guess you could say. As obviously the base game added the expansions and all that stuff. This is just a nice little modern version of a game that's been out for over 30 years now. And it's been enjoyable. Especially this season. I think this is my most played season to date of Diablo 4. Mainly because of the Paladin. How do I feel about Path of Exile 2? We were just kind of briefly talking about it. It can be intimidating to new players. That's my first take on it. Now, I've started a character on Path of Exile 2. I never kind of continued with it just yet because a lot of other stuff has happened, like Diablo 2 and its kind of new expansion. That's kind of taken precedent recently, which we'll probably play that tomorrow night. And really just this season, man, has been probably one of the best Diablo 4 seasons in recent memory. And the expansion looks pretty fucking dope. What's up, Mendez? Yeah, before this expansion, the last time I played Diablo 2 was, what I say, 12 or 13 years ago? Something like that. And I mean, I've been enjoying it since I started getting back into it. I'm still kind of confused over the rune words and stuff like that, because I didn't have rune words when I first started playing Diablo 2 back then, and also, as OG as this sounds, the last time I played Diablo 2 consistently, there was only 4 acts, not 5. Like, Baal wasn't even a thought when I was playing. It's PvP's been a part of the game since launch. Just not a lot of people play it. After this, I can go try and find people to fight. There is a PvP zone. I don't know how good I'll be, but we can try and see if we can't find anybody to fuck around with. Infernal Hordes is very disappointing this season, though. I think that's probably one of my big negative takeaways. Not a lot of good loot drops. It's good for farming crafting materials, though. But oh no, pretty disappointing. The Pally infestation in PvP zone right now. Oh, we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna send Remaster over here on Twitch and a tizzy. That doesn't surprise me though. And I wouldn't be surprised if D2 was Warlock infested right now. Alright, here's the PvP zone right here. Mendez, thank you for all the gifts, buddy. Greatly appreciate you. Appreciate you hitting that goal. We're working our way up in the world. Now we just gotta get TikTok to pay out more. Alright, I should be all set to go. Of course, you gotta deal with the normal guys here. Turn my arbiter on just in case I run into somebody. I do I interact with it? Oh. That's probably how. Okay. I honestly do not know what this does, but we're gonna find out. What happens? Oh. Just a whisper. Oh, there's somebody down here. Prepare myself. I don't know what this is. Gave me a shitload of seeds. I don't know what they do with this seed, with these seeds. I'm gonna go back in town and see if there's a vendor or something. Oh, down here. Maybe. Oh. So I have not to buy something. Oh, how do you extract the seeds? Oh, I gotta go to the ritual site again. Remaster, you know just as much as I do about the PvP area. Don't really play PvP too much. Yeah, that's Lord of Hatred expansion is gonna have the Warlock 2 on top of it as a new character. So that's gonna be cool.
The winds truly favor you, friend.
No, they don't. You gave me shit. If you want to turn the heat up, mark yourself and people will try to come off you. How do you mark yourself? What's that? Let me interact with it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're playing a meta build, generally, you're going to have a little bit of success in PvP no matter what game you play. I don't think there's anybody here. Just went through the entire map. Pretty much. It's kind of hard when you have Helltide literally right on top of it. Well, whatever seeds to don't take to the ritual, you'll drop and lose. If I die? Can't be too late. There's got to be some late night gamers somewhere. It also doesn't help that the Helltide is literally on top of half of it, so once this goes away in 8 seconds, hopefully we might get an influx. See you later, Mendez. Thank you again for the gifts. Hey, I don't see anybody in the PvP zone. I've covered just about all of it. so PvP looks pretty dead right now. Well, I was curious too. I never really ventured in here. How do I have Arbiter time so long? Well, I tempered my items so that I can have it longer. You go to the blacksmith, and when you do the tempering process, I don't know which one it is. My boots, I have 86% Arbiter duration. That's really it. Yeah, I think that's it. It goes pretty long. You just go to the blacksmith and just temper one of your items and temper it so that it's GA, and then you masterwork it. Yep. Upon conclusion in investigating the PvP area, it seems to be dead. Well, that was fun. E2 has a better PvP experience. Another world boss. Actually, I gotta get rid of some of my horns, so we might as well go in there. Ooh, I could use that for my spirit one that I'm working on. Asmodeus was my favorite to play in Heroes of the Storm. What is that game? Is that an expansion? Or is that just a standalone game? I don't think I've ever heard that. Oh, okay. Did you hear Blizzard's trying to come out with another StarCraft game, but it's in first person? It's like a first person shooter almost. Speaking of StarCraft, because you mentioned it.
Meat from bone, my flesh.
Well, they might bring that same game back. I mean, I've been hearing rumblings about that. That they were going to start making a first-person shooter StarCraft game. Yeah, I'd be on board with playing that. 100%. Wow, they really kind of screwing me a little bit. Go with a tree. That's right, I'm full. I forgot. Alright, let's see here. Oh. If strength was involved, which I don't know. I need the armor though for the castle node. Guess I can save that for my spirit one as well. Oops. We're not playing Diablo 2 anymore, at least at the moment.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Oh, where are we on with the keys here? Alright. We can do just about any boss. Yeah, we got about 400 bloods. And we're XP grinding right now, so. Buddy, in the D3, I was wondering when Kane would just teach me to identify items. I mean, that was D2. You would think that he'd be doing that. But he was dead at halfway through the first act. It was unfortunate. There was a joke by one of the chatters during the beginning of this season that the mystery character for the next expansion was going to be Deckard Cain. That was a running joke for a few days. Yeah, that nor'easter was wicked. If you guys saw the satellites, the satellite pictures of the storm, man, that shit legit looked like a hurricane. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, we got quite a bit of snow out of it. Again. I have my elixirs on. Shit, I didn't get out of the way. I hit the button, I was just too late. Didn't even need Arbiter. I don't think I've ever had Xur drop a mythic for me. Now, if I was going to go to somebody who would drop a mythic... I think the one that I have on my build is better. So, forego that. If I wanted to go to somebody that has a better chance for a mythic, it'd be this guy. I think out of all the bosses, this is the boss that I've had the most mythics out of. That's including Belial. Oh, and I didn't repair my shit. I forgot. We'll be fine, though. As a matter of fact, chances are we will be facing Duriel in D2 tomorrow night. Because we're towards the end of the act. So we're going to see Duriel tomorrow night in D2 form. He's... So... I had a hard time with Duriel the first time I got back into D2. Just so tanky. I shouldn't have a problem with this character that I'm making right now. I already have stealth. My rune word for my chest piece, so I'm already ahead of the game from the last character. I'm actually looking for a Ral rune to do my leaf staff so I can create that rune word and basically be okay up until Nightmare and beyond. So I'm already in much better shape than I was with the first character I made. Yeah, no, my horn's back. Do I need a purified horn? I do. Maybe he'll drop one. Play D2 from time to time. I play each class over an act until the act is done. Forces me to play classes I wouldn't otherwise. The way I was looking at it, since I was just getting back into it and I kind of wanted to see what the Warlock kind of brought to the game, I've just been the Warlock the entire time. I am going to switch my character up once I am far enough into this season's ladder. Where I can do another character. Now I'm thinking about running a Sork. Oh, what is this, baby? What is that? Oh. I mean... I don't really do a lot of overpower damage. This would be really good for a barbarian. Well, I guess if you have the rune word, like the better rune word, on your chest piece, I guess any character can teleport. But I guess they're high-end runes that you get in like really big endgame content. Again, when I last played Diablo, I didn't have any of this endgame, you know, farming runes and stuff like that, like and gear for uniques and sets and all that stuff. This whole thing is brand new to me. I'm starting to learn more about it. It's getting there, but It's been a process. But the game is really good in the state that it's in, having it been so many years later. Just to make some room. Yeah, no, it is a learning curve remaster. It has been a pain in the ass to learn all of them, and I don't even think you can really learn all of them until you actually just get them and just put them on and just run your character with them. That's been the easiest way for me to learn this game. Let's just keep on playing. However, we do got to get back on with E8 and play some Battlefront. Again, we need a redo of Sunday. I went to boot camp sometime before they added Uber Diablo, so I did see the expansion, but the game still had a lot of growth after that new form. Yeah, no, and I didn't know you didn't like Battlefront. I mean, I used to play all the Battlefront games way back in the day when Battlefront first came out, when the graphics were shit and it was on like PlayStation and all that stuff. Like, I mean, I'm a Star Wars junkie as is, but no, I mean, dude, the game picked up steam last year. People started playing it again, and it started actually growing in popularity again. And now people want a Battlefront. Jesus Christ, Battlefront 3, and I hope they do it. It's an EA game, so you would think with the amount of attention it got over the past year, that they bring back some of the creators and try and make another one. It's got the same feel of Battlefield, which me and Yaden also both like to play. Between the format and some of the game modes and everything in between. I mean, it was, I forget what happened. It has something to do with transactions. Why that game went downhill. But they got rid of all the transaction stuff. And now that people actually see it for what it is, it's actually a pretty good game. Now, granted, it's bombarded with cheaters right now. I read that today. But if they can get servers like in better condition than it is right now and get more people involved in the game, there's a chance that there's a revival of the Battlefront franchise. It showed how popular it was. And I don't even know how it got popular again. There was a video or something, I guess, that was on YouTube. And I guess a lot of people saw it and was like, "Oh, let me turn this back on again. I haven't played in a minute." And then it just kind of just skyrocketed. General, how's it going? Actually, this character cracked top 1,000 in the world in the tower. It's not there anymore. Somebody beat me, but it was there. So yes, I'm in Torment. Have been in Torment with this character. Torment 4 for quite a while. Yep. This is my prized paladin. XP farming is kind of boring with bosses, not gonna lie. Lightning build? No, it's an Arbiter build. It looks like lightning, but it's not. Actually, it's not even really an Arbiter build. It's a Judgment Paladin is what the build's called. It's got Arbiter in it with Spear of Heavens and Blessing Hammer. Are you running a Sork or a Paladin? Sork. Oh, you're doing the Crackling Lightning build? Or the Chain Lightning? Ah, okay. Those are two good builds. The Chain Lightning build's been around for almost the entire duration of this game. And Crackling Lightning just got popular this season, and I think last season too. And I guess supposedly, from what I'm hearing, Crackling Lightning's still going to be one of the top builds next season too. Granted, next season's only going to be a month and a half long, but... Wow. These bosses are stingy right now. Doing a Paladin next season? Well, Paladin's going to get nerfed to the ground, pretty much. They're getting rid of that castle legendary node. So you're not going to be able to do as much damage as you're doing with a Paladin right now. So before the season's over, I would recommend you at least enjoying what you can out of the Paladin, because once the new season comes around, it ain't gonna be that great. As expected, though. Let's run some tributes of ascendances to get some mythics.
You look like you've seen that. Stick to the trees and keep safe.
I mean, I've played the most in this season than any other season, just because of the Paladin. It's been a good character. Oh, it was a good character. Till all the nerfs show up. It'll still be good. It'll still be viable. It's not going to be completely dead. It's just not going to be as strong as it was this season. This glitch. Already down. We're just gonna book it. You go do that dab. Alright, now we're getting shit popping. Hey Jarvis over on TikTok. Yeah, God did sent that comment like 25 minutes ago. But appreciate the help for sure. And you are right, yes. Temper the arbiter duration. I think it's under utility. I think, and just make sure you get the GA on it when you're tempering it. You are correct, and thank you for following the live, by the way. Much appreciated. That'd be 4, so now we can head on up to the portal. Hopefully get a good mythic out of it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to hit 300. I did too much time playing Diablo 2. So I'm probably going to be short. And I'm definitely probably not going to hit it next season, because the season's only going to be a month and a half long. And I don't have time to spend 12 plus hours on a game consistently. Jarvis is really good. I'm actually going to be playing it tomorrow live on stream. A sword. Yeah, we don't need Doombringer. Yeah, too many games trying to make up 12 hours a day. Plus, I work full time, so I'm already down heavily. If I was a full-time streamer and was making decent money at this, I could probably do it, but just don't get the time, so I do what I can. Wanted to play Warlock before the release for Diablo 4. You still got time. Warlock's pretty good in Diablo 2 right now.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
That's it. That's not even a good roll. What build actually uses a Doombringer? It's got to be a rogue. I don't know of any other build that would even use a Doombringer or any other character. Maybe a barbarian, depending on the build.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Yeah, like 259. I main Sork and Paladin. So I typically main, in most Diablo games, I main Paladin and Barb. Although Diablo 4, I mean, I like a couple of my rogue builds. Spiritborn I'm starting to become a big fan of, mainly because of the movement and all that stuff. Sork I think I play the least. But I did make a couple good Sork builds. I think I had a Fireball build back a few seasons ago that really did quite a bit of damage. That, and I think I did make a Hydra build too. I don't think I finished it though. Hydra Shock. Yeah, I agree with that. Barbarian does need quite a bit of buffs. The only build that's keeping Barbarian even with all the other top tier builds is the Hoda build, the Hammer of the Agents. Other than that, I mean, Whirlwind kind of made a comeback this season, but it still wasn't. It still wasn't good enough. I just went by that. Alright, no worries, Jarvis. I'll be here. I stream Tuesday through Saturday mornings, technically 12:30 a.m. till around 3:30. So if you don't catch me at all the rest of the night, I will be back live tomorrow, and we will be playing D2. Diablo 4 right now for me is on the verge of being on a cooldown until new season comes out, I think. D2 Necro is your favorite build on Diablo 2. I thought Necro would, I mean, now granted, I wouldn't know because, I mean, until a couple weeks ago, I didn't play D2 till, what, 12, 13 years ago? From what I heard, I thought Necro was one of the worst characters in D2 in this new iteration. Like, it needed quite a bit of buffs. I'm already at 4. Don't know where this portal's going to be, so... I got plenty of time this round. Probably bad now. I think they screwed up the match. They screwed up the math back in the day. So you made a Blood Golem and cast Iron Maiden. Blood Golem almost had 100% HP no matter what. Oh, so it was broken back in the day. I mean, I'd play that character too. If it was broken. Yeah, what I'm trying to do now on D2, and I'll give you a brief explanation on what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to level up with a Fire Warlock, and then eventually, once I figure out how to respec all my stats, I just don't remember how you do it. I was gonna go for a Summoner's build, which is kind of like a Necro build, but more so demons than like golems and skeletons and stuff. Yeah, school's more important, sure.
Good materials here.
good materials here. Oh, wow, this map's kind of screwy. Holy shit, is this map screwy? But thank God there is a affected over here. There's an affected over there too, so it should be okay. There is a way to do community games as well on D2. That one I have yet to even come close to figuring out yet. I saw the screen and I'm like, oh, you need a password and you need to create your own game, and that's something I'm gonna have to kind of read up on. Yeah, if we can get a good group of D2 players, we might be able to help assist in finding runes and finding uniques and stuff.
You know death as intimately as I.
Damn it. Just gonna talk to AI instead of more school. On these nights, if our schedules have a line up, I love to have you call someone. Just come by for a visit because I built a Dudes and Belts Jeopardy game. All wrestling related clues that I think you guys might like. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Again, my life's a little hectic right now, so that might have to be on hold until I come back at my new place. It wasn't complicated back in the day. I believe they made it like it was. The problem with D2 compared to D3 is that it doesn't scale to your level. If you're level 20, you can't be in hell or you just die. Yeah, that's what I heard. And you have to find, like, I'm obviously still in normal in this ladder right now because I haven't been playing Diablo 2 consistently like I should have. I've still been back and forth between that game and this game, and playing Battlefront with Yaden. But yeah, if it's anything similar to D3, I think we might be able to make it work. I might just have to watch like a video or something just to give me a brief refresher. Yeah, it's 2:43. say we probably have another 15, 20 minutes. I'm gonna cut it not short, but well, maybe a few minutes short tonight. Because I spent all day shoveling myself out because God forbid it doesn't snow for more than a week. 6 to 12 inches at a time. That was most of my morning today. But we'll be back tomorrow night. And like I said, we will be playing D2. And we're going to pick up facing Duriel. So I think I'm at the point where I'm looking for Talrash's tomb too. So we're literally right there. So we're probably going to be starting Act 3 tomorrow as well. And maybe even blow through that act as well. Because, I mean, since I played it again on the last character before this new ladder started, I kind of know where everything is now. So we're kind of breezing through the acts right now. It's actually, everything's starting to come back to me a little bit. In terms of, like, campaign quests and where they are and stuff like that. So we've actually been breezing through quite a bit this ladder. So hopefully we can get quite a bit accomplished tomorrow. And I still need to find one rune to complete my rune word for my staff. Oh, we made that mistake already. So, like I said before, I was rusty when I first started playing this game again. So actually, I think this happened last week when we played it. I was on Act 2, and I had a hard time just finding the palace for one of the quests. Little did I know that the palace was literally right in town, and I passed it about a half a dozen times before I realized that that's where I needed to go. So that was that. And on top of that, I completely forgot that it gave you the symbol for Talrash's tomb, the right one. And I went through every single tomb entrance until I got to the very last one, and that was the one I should have went through the entire time. Why did I do that? Because I completely forgot that it gives you the exact symbol to go to that is in front of the correct tomb. So it's better though. The memory's definitely getting better, but I definitely felt like a complete fucking idiot for a good hour and a half last week. I think I have the video on one of my TikToks and YouTube shorts. I believe it's out there, so you can have a good laugh at it. But yeah, we're getting better. That's all I gotta say. Ring of Starless Skies drops. A rarity in the mythic world. Ew. The one that I have is a little better than that. If it was on core skills, I probably would have equipped this, and we probably would have ran a tower and see if we can get 1,000 again. Yeah, attack speed's just not it. Not it. I'll keep it because it's a Ring of Starless Skies, but I don't think any of my characters need one. Oh, I can craft a mythic. Big whammy, big whammy, big whammy, big whammy. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, it's an air perdition. Lucky hit chance.
Greetings. I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Oh, I gained a level tonight. Definitely not hitting 300 this season. Definitely not hitting 300 next season either, because it's only a month and a half long. I will probably hit 300 though for the expansion. I don't know how it goes. I was guessing. I would have bad luck in D2 and D3 with items. Things like 200% to 250% damage would be plus 200 more often than not. Yeah, I don't think I've found one unique since I started playing D2 again. I did get a couple set pieces, but I don't think I ever got a unique. I mean, the loot is hard. Like, you really have to like put in hours to get what you need. And sometimes you're lucky just to even get past hell. But that's when the runes come in. Those play a big help. Alright. Alright. I think. Let me just sign off of here. TikTok will see you tomorrow for some D2. See you then. Trying to figure out a time where me and Yaden can hop back on and try the Battlefront again. We spent half the stream, or more than half the stream, trying to get his OBS to work. Maybe we do another Sunday night. I'll talk with him. Maybe we can get another Battlefront stream going. Tomorrow will mark a 30 stream streak. Holy shit. That's the highest I've seen in any stream, to be honest. So docket tomorrow, D2, and we'll probably play D2 the rest of the week if I have to take a guess. Again, no stream on Saturday. I will not be around. I already talked about my situation with selling this condo and buying a house. That is in the works now, so just a heads up that there might be a few weeks where I won't be going live at all. Once I have more information, I will let you guys know. But as far as like tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, playing on D2 for the rest of the week. Same time, same place, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No stream Saturday. I believe I'll be back for Dudes and Belts. I have to be back for Dudes and Belts, duh. So I'll be back for Dudes and Belts. We might do a makeup stream on Sunday. I don't know. I have to see how the rest of the week plays out. Since we're not streaming on Saturday, I will try and make an effort for a Sunday stream after Dudes. Hopefully that's the day that we end up jumping in the Battlefront. That'd be cool. We'll see though, because the only reason why I did that this past Sunday was because I knew my ass wasn't going to work in the blizzard. So I didn't have to work the next day. So I didn't care about time or whatever. It's a little different. It depends on how long the show is, too. I mean, last week was basically on par with the 2 hour hard out. But again, the show before that was almost 3 hours long. So depends on when the show gets over, too. But yeah, so that's what's kind of going on the rest of the week. And again, until you hear from me, get more information, just plan on every week being same time, same place. You'll know when stuff's going to change because I'll let you know like at least a week in advance. And if for some reason something comes up like that, again, follow my Twitter, obviously, at Johnny Deathdrop. You can also add Johnny Deathdrop Gaming on Facebook as well if you want to see any updates on that. What'd you do? Oh, that one, yeah. The link's attached to the channel too. Like I'm pretty sure I have a panel and I have in my bio like my X account info. Just click one of those icons and it'll bring you to the X account. That's typically where I post any updates on whether or not I'm still going live or if I have to cancel stream, which I did last night. And stuff like that. So it's a good thing to follow and have in your back pocket in case you're just unsure on the situation. That's where you'll get all of my live updates and stream information. And yeah, that's about it for me tonight, guys. A little bit shorter of a stream tonight. We should be doing 3:30ish, maybe even 4 o'clock, depending on how far we get in the campaign for D2. So it'll be a little bit longer tomorrow, I think. And Hunter, I am also going to need you to pay more attention to TikTok tomorrow. Because it seems like when I hop on a D2, because it's right now a little bit more popular than D4 at the moment, get some, I can't say that word, get some dickheads over there on TikTok from time to time. So just be aware that for the rest of the week, just keep your eye over there. I mean, I can handle my own, but sometimes I don't want to be talking to TikTok in a negative way because then all the other platforms that I'm streaming on, YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff, I don't want them to feel like they're the ones getting yelled at or they're the ones that are kind of suffering from my attitude at that point in time. So just try and keep a better eye on that. But other than that, folks, that is going to be it for me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, same place, on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. As always, folks,